When I arrived in London to study abroad in the spring of 2018, one of my primary objectives was to learn about the practices and attitudes of the London Caribbean community. Considering I was born in Guyana and lived there for 8 years, and live with a family in New York who practices our cultural mannerisms on a daily basis, being Caribbean is a core identity of mine. In middle school, high school, and now college, I remember meeting other students who weren't from Guyana but still shared strong commonalities with me because of their cultural backgrounds. I was so amazed to see how several of our values and beliefs intersected, yet our expressions of them varied. This was a primary concept I explored during my time in London. Aside from the touristy things I did in London, I got involved in soca sessions, an aerobic dance class in downtown London that specializes in soca music, which is a Caribbean genre of music. The class is a women's only zone and attracts local women from all demographics. It met twice weekly, and while the majority of the class was dancing, time was set aside at the beginning and end for introductions and reflections. Looking back at the class now, I really valued the discussion time before and at the end of each session because it gave me a chance to get to know the women who were there. I got to observe the assortment of ways in which London culture is embraced within the Caribbean perspective. When I asked some of the women about the class, here's what a few of them had to say.
How did you enjoy soca sessions?
Fantastic, great workout. Tone my legs, tone my butt, and let somebody move.
Hey.
Tonight was a good workout. Doing the broke holds and the one drop and the puppeteer.
Attending this class shaped my abroad experience in a major way. The tendencies of these women to cheer one another on, to provide a listening ear, and to express themselves honestly were all learning points for me. At first, I thought as a newcomer, it was out of my place to be so vocal in class. But these women have taught me that being vocal is what warms the atmosphere. The instructor of soca sessions, Marina, introduced me to several events that occurred throughout London, and the most memorable one for me was a soca concert where 8 different soca artists performed. Getting home at 7 a.m. that night was all worth it. Here are a few clips from the concert. Overall, I am glad that I got the opportunity to immerse in my London abroad experience because it ignited several aspects of self-exploration and personal growth for me. When approaching new situations, I feel more comfortable showcasing my true self with all my charisma and vibrant spirit. I have learned to move away from focusing on how I could fit in with the crowd to what I could add to the crowd. And this is more valuable because just as my dance class taught me, my dynamic contribution would add warmth to the atmosphere. So to my beautiful, cloudy, cold, foggy London, I say thank you for this experience.